what happens is, you're right. If you just gonna leave your money in the bank, you probably do need to play it safe and just sacrifice all day. What Maul teaches us is to go on offense. Now you done doubled into half your money. Guess what? You could still take a $10,000 trip and you're not sacrificing. You can still go to the overwater bungalows with your wife and do your thing. And so that's what I love about what you teach and how you teach it, because most of us don't come up like that.
This week, our show is brought to you by our partner in crime, Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, Green Juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan-friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? So make sure you guys check it out at www.organifi.com/success. That's ORGANIFI.com/success.
I wake up every single day. I am who I say I am. And I get what I get because I live in beast mode. Stop being gazelles. You're not average. You're not even good. You were born to be great.
What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Karl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
I got Douglas in the building. I
I
will,
I must. I can, I will, I must. Mr. Chicago Playground. Appreciate you, fam.
Oh, yeah, no
Appreciate
doubt.
you, fam.
No doubt.
Yeah.
We got Dr. King in the building. Dr. King.
Hey, man, somebody got some Crisco oil for these guns, dog. Is your skin stretching?
The lard boy.
I need a little.
Yeah.
A repeat for the record. Maul has the same size muscles as everybody else in the room. This is a extra small t-shirt.
Medium.
Don't let the cameras fool you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the cameras fool you. Maul came in making excuses this morning. So if his performance, you know how you scared to get whooped on the court, so you be like, man, my hamstring been acting a little funny. You know how you start hedging like beforehand? He came in here this morning and was like, oh yeah, no, so I'm just a little tired. So, you know, like my wife had, and he blamed you, Camille. Sis, I'm just tell you. He blamed, did he not blame Camille? He got mad at me talking about, my wife love language is staying up late, talking on the phone. So I'm in there talking on the phone. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, so if I get in there and I'm rusty, I said,
hold on. First off, Camille. So Camille will already know. She know that Jamal don't even use words like that in his language. Young fella, Jamal does not even use words like that in his language, dog. See,
words like what?
Dog, rusty?
Rusty, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something,
I think
dog.
you said out of shape.
All right.
It might not have been.
Okay.
He said, Maul, I told you.
Might have said
So
out
let
of
me
shape.
just, bro, we can do a sit-up challenge right now, a push-up challenge right now, a pull-up challenge right now. No, a curl challenge.
That's how you know when you lost, when you just try to take it down.
No,
who want to compete in the Olympics?
I'm just saying, dog, I don't believe in rusty, out of shape, tight. That's language, dog, that I don't understand, dog.
So you did come in here hedging, though?
I did not. I did, bro, cap. Bro, cap.
He was just explaining.
Ask your mother, dog. Before you came downstairs, I was doing
Yeah.
push-ups and sit-ups in your living room.
Wow.
Before you even came downstairs, dog.
Wow.
Why did you cuss me out when I told you it was time to get up and go? I just hung up on me. I said, hey, he ready to pie early. He was like this. I was like, damn.
That's because I was like, let's go.
Oh.
What else we talking about?
Interpretation. What about the three other times I had to
Let me
call?
tell you something. Let me cap. I'll show you
What
the
about
phone.
the three other times I had to
Cap.
call?
See, CJ one of them guys, dog.
Oh, he gonna go.
I'm saying, when
yeah.
like football games, he one of them guys that's like, oh, man, it's snowing outside.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's this. No, I'm just one of them dudes like, let's go. Let's go. I don't care. What's up? Let's go.
Yeah.
No, who cares, bro?
Y'all
I'm
speak a
from
different
Chicago,
language.
man.
Y'all speak a
What
different
is it on your
language.
jacket, dog? Well, I'm from Chicago, dog.
Playground, bro.
Chicago Playground, dog.
Say it.
You
country boy?
Suburbs, huh? From the suburbs.
Country bumpkin.
He from the suburbs. I'm just saying, you know, like
Southside. Southside.
Look,
Today
I played with guys who, like, you know, before the game, they would be like, man, I'm sick. I just hope I can go. You know, and it's like, oh, okay, like, what you trying to let us know? You know what I mean?
I've been a captain on every single team I've ever been on.
You know, that's new news, Mark. You never told me that.
I've always been the captain because I don't never let these outside factors bother me. I can care less. If it's snow outside, you playing in the snow too. If it's hot outside, you want to heat too. If it's raining, you want to rain. I don't care, dog.
We all in it together.
I don't care. So I'm still put up 100. I don't care, dog.
I gotta start timing these.
And you know what? The bad part is I pledged
That's right
5 minutes. Yeah. The bad part is I pledged to stop bullying in 22, and I'm still doing it. I'm done. I'm sorry, bro. I love you.
The funny thing is, man, look,
you sweating me hot. God,
bro, if you had muscles like this, you would be hot too.
Sweating too.
You cold. Now you cold right now.
He was cold. That's why he had muscles.
Yeah,
now he hot because he got muscles.
He just got muscles, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Land, air, and sea.
You know the funny thing is, though? The funny thing is, y'all, let me tell y'all out there in the podcast world. Y'all see us like this in the podcast room.
Yeah.
But, bruh, the second the podcast camera go off and a little microphone go off, CJ be like, hey, Jamal.
Yeah.
Like, what would you like to do today?
Do that voice again.
Hey, Jamal.
Hey, Jamal.
What would you like to do today?
I see him shrinking.
Oh, bro.
So I talk like that, but you don't say rusty. You know what I'm saying? Somebody lying.
Hey, it's crazy how he just changed it.
Or both of y'all.
Oh, my gosh. Podcast.
I mean, we could just do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at this. What was I gonna say?
I don't know.
I had something on my mind. Anyway, how is y'all week? Y'all, we still got snow out. It's still crazy. How's everybody feeling?
I'm ready to go to San Diego and visit E. That's what. Literally, this is, so last year we did it right. We left for 30 days just to get a break, but like right about February going into March. Yeah, that's when it's like, okay, I can't do this much longer. But we still got to go to May with this joint. Right. It's still gonna be cold up here.
Yeah, don't we got the Mexico trip coming up?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, Phenomenal Life, right?
That's too short, dog. That's that's a week of work.
I don't even get to do the full week because Jada graduating from college.
Congratulations!
Yeah,
boom, boom.
With the advanced.
You know what though? See, it was crazy though. So came to the crib. You know what I'm saying? We shipped all the cars to San Diego, so we only had one car. We only had one car here, Jada's car. So I had to drop her off at school.
Diddy wasn't happy about that either.
No, she wasn't. But I can't rent because of COVID. Like, don't nobody got nothing.
No, ain't no car.
What I'm saying? Ain't
no
cars.
You got to buy. Come on, man. Left side, dog. Why you don't get on E? I noticed that. That's what I don't like about Maul. He get on everybody but E.
Like, I'm here 1 week.
No,
why
it
would
don't
I purchase
matter.
a vehicle
Just have
for
an
work?
Escalade sitting there so that I could use it when you go.
Hold on. How you gonna say how come I don't get on E, dog? E done been to Dubai twice in 1 month. The man done built the house
and ain't got no car.
Oh, bro, I got a car.
Bro.
I just shipped my car to California. Jada got a car. I just needed to drop her off so I could If it weren't for the podcast, I wouldn't even need to be up here. That's the only reason I need a car.
That's your fault.
I'm just saying, I don't need no car.
You got a few other things to do
I don't
up
got
here.
nothing else to do.
As y'all see,
I can get all that
CJ
shit
woke
to the
up
house.
on the wrong side of the bed.
Yeah,
Karl,
bro.
you next.
Yeah.
He about to come after you about the car.
I'm just saying.
No, I'm
right.
just saying, Maul don't never get on E though. Like if
What's
I
he
was
supposed
to
to get
say
on me
that,
for?
how you ain't got no car? You would get on me. He ain't gonna get on E.
I don't got a car. I got a car.
No, you don't.
My daughter got a car. I dropped it off. And this is what's wrong. Why teach my people the kids that follow me that I'm gonna spend $100,000 and have something sitting in the
See, that's how you know E rich. He don't even know that cars cost less than $100,000. He don't even know it. He's like, why would I spend $6 million on a car?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I was in Dubai.
Bro,
they had
say what
cars.
you had to get.
Bought them cars. They had one car that was worth $3 million. Bro, unbelievable. But anyway.
Did you get it?
Oh, I don't drive sports cars.
Get this man.
I'm just saying, Mom, you don't drive no sport car. I got to get in the. But I was saying I took Jada to work or school. Bro, I was tripping like, yo, she grown. Like she going to work. Like she had the work outfit on, the whatever. She had her bag, coming down the stairs. I was like, yo, she is an adult, right? So we get in the car, and I, bruh, I'm not used to, I guess that's a fast 6-cylinder. I don't know, but you got to put your foot down. So I put my foot down so I could go, and I'm like, whoa. She gonna look at me and tap me on my shoulder like, Dad, you don't drive my car. Like, you don't have to push the gas. And I was like, what? I was like, who are you? I said, she grown, talking to me like, I said, when you was driving my truck, I had to, she's like, I'm just returning the favor. So, no, it was crazy though, man. Like, yo, I had a,
Is she changing the oil in this one?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Oh no, I saw her outside in the summer, like outside with the towel.
Yeah, bro, it's different when it's theirs, bro.
I saw it with my own eyes. I was
bro.
like, Dana, what you doing? She's like, just cleaning the whip.
Yeah,
like,
bro, it's different, bro. So just saw her adulting, and I was just like, wow, as a father, I was like, yo, I remember when, she was in my arms. I got a sermon. Matter of fact, I should probably put it up. I'm preaching, and she running to me, running in my arms, and I got to hold her while I'm preaching. And I was like, you got to go down. Like, I can't. And my boy, LD, grabbed her. But I was like, yo, she was a little baby now. She's about to graduate with her master's degree grown. I'm probably going to be walking her down the aisle soon, so yeah, bro. I'm out there watching you, though, bro, whoever you are, wherever you are. I've been praying for you. My family been praying for you, but we still registered. So watch yourself. Young whippersnapper.
Uncle Maul still got his too. I still got mine.
You feel me?
I might not carry it every day, but I got it.
So, no, things are well, see? Things are well, bro. Didi is on Jamal heavy now, bro. We got an electrician at the house, and, man, here. And she getting new light fixtures, and she just got some new, just took, all the carpet is gone. Didi is a,
So Didi on the left side. So y'all only here for a week, but she managed to get all her stuff
minimalist?
done.
Like, that's Didi. Like, she don't believe in like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The right stuff.
Right, bro. So she didn't change the whole house. No, she on Maul. Matter of fact, I ain't never heard Didi get excited. I was like, yo, Maul was like, when they get the new building, you can stage some of that. She's like, oh, I would love to. I'm ready to do it, but just tell Maul, I'm gonna need a decent budget though to be able to make it happen. I was like, yeah, he got it. So no, Maul, she's renovating even the house here. She's got Francisco, his cousin, is coming, and he's gonna look at the kitchen, and they about to redo the kitchen. She wanted to match the Hotel W look she got in the living room and the dining room. So. Yeah, man, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in February. So yeah, we doing good, bro. Her health is well. Yeah, all is well,
Praise
bro.
God.
Yeah, all is well.
Yeah. Wesley.
Man, I just told Maul, this is my confessions here. I told Maul this has to be the year. Things are going well, but I'm still watching Tamisha work. And y'all been exposed to me a little too long. Like, this has to be the year.
Candace working. I don't know what you're talking. I ain't
that's true.
To nothing.
Well, that's true.
He got my wife working.
Oh, no, Candace working.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, no, she working.
CJ wife does not work.
Not
a 9 to 5. It's different when you work in your legacy.
Right.
It's different when you working for your family, dog. She does not work a 9 to 5.
Bro, I'm about to fire.
It's different when you working for the Lord.
I was actually coming in here to say I'm about to file a unfair labor charge on the hip hop preacher. Got my wife working. It was about midnight, bro. I was like, "What are you doing?" She on her laptop. Then talking about, "Oh, I got to get up at 5:30 and do interviews for the new prayer team." I said, "What?" So she working, and I said, "How much is the church?" And she was like, "About that."
Hey, so Maul, that's why I go without getting paid for years, Maul.
Yeah,
so when the Saints say they ain't get paid, I said, "Welcome to the party." We doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
We doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Oh, you do the Lord's work from noon to 1. Midnight, you cut. You know what I'm saying?
Can't put a time on the Lord's work. Sound like C trying to be an idol.
bro.
He trying to be an idol.
Not at all.
He trying to put himself before the Lord. He trying to put himself before the
What y'all
Lord.
say? Happy house, happy spouse. Happy spouse.
She happy doing the Lord's work. She's
and
happy.
it's paying dividends.
It is. It is.
Yes, it is.
She knows that.
Well, I just said, do I got to pay tithes and have my wife? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out.
to choose.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
You want a gross blessing
How
or a
does this
net
work?
blessing? What kind of blessing you want?
Yeah, man. But no, just what we talked about last week. We're making the decisions now, doing things now to make sure that this year is that last year. I'm not even a year, Maul. This semester.
Yeah, I like that.
Like
Dr.
I'm saying,
King?
not even a year. Yeah.
Not a whole year.
Other than making excuses and being rusty,
Hey, bro.
what's your week been like?
My week been like, my first trainer comes in the house at 8 a.m. And then we work out for an hour and a half. Then my second trainer come in the door. And my second trainer come in, no matter if it's snowing outside, no matter what's going on. My second trainer come in, and the same one that had you screaming, screaming, doing arms.
Wait. Organifi. Ain't no trainer had me screaming.
Oh, yes, he did. Big Tommy.
I saw a picture with Tommy on the floor looking like he would wore out.
Oh, do you want to see a dead body?
Yeah.
Hey, let me put my hand up. That was me.
And so, but Camille been, it's crazy. I never even had to say,
there.
hey, Camille work. No, Camille come, and she work out. Even little Jay said, hey, Dad, for my birthday, I would like to have a gym in my room. So I don't have to walk down.
Why I gotta go downstairs?
Wow.
That's primitive.
What side is that?
Oh, bro. He said he want a gym in his room. I was like, little 6-year-old want a gym in his room. And then I said, man, that's a good idea. So yeah, man, that's what we doing now. So Jasmine been on it. Everybody been really just working out, and it's crazy. E.T. talking about how Jada is leaving Michigan State, now my daughter is entering Michigan State. Wow. So it's just it's unreal right now, man. Just everything going on. Shout out to Vontrell. Just got hired as the defensive line coach at Eastern Michigan.
Let's go.
Right. And all of this don't happen by chance. Yeah. That my family is connected to Michigan.
Shout out to Avery, just finished the big finger painting assignment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, you got to shout out Avery with that photo shoot.
Photo shoot.
Avery got out there and did her thing.
My sweet pea did have a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember
Shout out to her.
I was a little hurt, though. I was like, what Trey Candace in there? She's like, oh, no, he didn't get his hair cut.
No, Trey, Trey can't, he doing big things, so he had to let his sister get one in. You know what I mean? But my baby girl had said she wanted to do a photo shoot. She like into that, so I was like, okay, cool.
You can tell.
And
she was ready.
You go to S2S podcast. We posted it there. If you didn't see it, but she did a great job. I was like, some kids like you think they're gonna be nervous when you get there. No. It was the lights set up. It was like bright, all of that. Like they was doing the thing where the pictures like flat pop that big. I was like, oh, is that gonna throw her off?
Oh, they did that? Like, I ain't seen that in forever.
Oh, yeah, no, he had like just to get the lighting right.
No, I got you. Picture, I'm just saying I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Where like Men in Black.
I used to go to Ola Mills.
Yeah, right.
With my mom, Sears.
Yeah.
The Sears portraits.
Oh, Sears had the whip.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Come
on.
He speak, I told you, I said some. I remember the last podcast. He was like, "What's that? What's Marshall Fields? What?"
Oh no! I didn't know. I knew what I heard of Marshall Fields, but I didn't know. I didn't fully remember it, but I did remember Hudson's. So shout out to the babies, Karl. What the kiddos got going on? Man. I know Jessie whipping up. She like a junior chef Olympics over
out
there.
Out of nowhere. So again, the two of them now they're back on this. Remember we did the Jordan's World thing back in the day, and now all of a sudden they're into it now. But then I was into it trying to do it, and they was like, "Oh, we ain't having it." Now they're into it, so I played them though. They're like, "Daddy, can you edit?" I was like, "No, y'all can go live. We got technology now. Y'all want to do this? Here, I'll set the cameras up, computer." But they've been doing literally every Thursday. They'll find some recipe, something, cook something. Yeah, bro. Jessie just did. We didn't do it. We made her practice at first, but she just made cinnamon rolls from scratch, bro.
Wow.
Like she went to the library and got a book with recipes, and she just flipping the page. And she going through and she made them jokers and it was good. I'm talking about like we murdered them, like gave some to the neighbors, like murdered them. So the only problem is for you to make that live, bro, that's gonna be like 3 hours because you got to get the dough rise and all that. So you just got to. I'm just figuring out stuff, but bro, they're into that now. So I'm like, hey, go live. So every Thursday, if y'all ain't doing nothing, just check out my Facebook page, man. You'll see the kids in there just doing it, and I'm doing it. See, let's talk decisions. I'm doing it now. I don't care nothing about what people think. Confidence. Mm-hmm. I want my kids to feel confident. I don't care who watching. It could be 10 people. It could be a billion people. I can care less. I want y'all to get and do what y'all want to do and just enjoy the process, man. So I'm pushing them. Like, it ain't scripted. It ain't nothing. They say what they want. Tamisha and I be back there like, yo, go to the camera. But I'm telling her, like, oh, we got to stop. Just let them do them. Y'all learn and do y'all thing, man. So just enjoyed it, man.
I got to get Facebook now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was live streaming on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, we live streaming.
I got to get Facebook.
I'm going to put it on YouTube, too. You good. I got you.
Okay, yeah. Put it on YouTube. Send me the link. I ain't got no social media like that, so I miss a lot of stuff. I used to have ease login to Facebook, but some kind of way I got locked out.
Yeah, different people start working on it. I got locked out, and I had somebody because you know how they say, if you want this app, you either use your Facebook or whatever. And I was like, hey, what's the face? What's the
oh, bro. Well, I did it because people send me links like, oh, check this out. and I can't watch it. So I used to log into Ease, and then some kind of way I got logged out. And then remember when I texted y'all that day, it was like, did y'all get a code? Like I tried to log in, so Nikki gave me the password, I think, and I logged back in, and they was like, text the code that the number came to. I'm like, I text y'all like, nope, we didn't get it. I was like, I guess I won't be watching.
I muted Ease Facebook players. Wear my phone battery out, bro. There's so many responses and comments. I'm talking about like all day, every day. I was like, oh yeah, I got to.
They killing. I don't know what they're doing over there, but.
Not to mention the fake ET.
Oh, no doubt.
I need $5.
No doubt. Listen, we got one page, y'all. Come on. Don't get caught up on nothing else.
I'm talking
and
about,
it's verified.
It's verified. Yeah, don't get caught up on. I don't care if the
we didn't get Maul verified. They start to push to get Maul verified because Maul got some fake pages now.
How does that work? How does it even work?
I don't know. I know who to call though.
Oh yeah.
I know who know how to make it work. But yeah. The fake boys, bro, it's like a COVID variant. You know what I'm saying? The fake boys like a new one. Every time we shut 4-5 out. Oh, bro, they keep coming up. The ET. Somebody hit me the other day, sent me a thing. Appreciate you, whatever. I was like, appreciate me what? And they sent it. I was like,
that wasn't me. I didn't ask you for $72.
I didn't.
In order to take your life to the next level.
I promise you I didn't.
I gave you habit stacking free.
I'm talking about
what
if that's not enough.
If
that's not enough. If that's not enough. Now you want me to give all my money to you.
Yeah, right.
Or you want no.
So I wanted to I told y'all last week, I didn't want to get into it too much last week, but I wanted to get into it this week. We talked about essentially delayed gratification, right? And we talked about like investing and all of these things that, most of us don't do. And again, we talk about making different decisions in the deep and the shallow end, and I talked about doing the trust and like how I did the trust. Where I'm from, if you spend $5,000-$10,000, you got something to show for it. I'm just being real. Like if you spend $500, you got something to show for it. So think about the way we talk about blue collar and stuff like that, and think about the way we've been raised. Is like if I have money, I need to show it, one, and if I spend it, I need something to show. Like it ain't sexy to call you boys, yo, look at this document. Look at this, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not like something to show. And I'm like, wow, when we were talking last week, I was just like, man, how many people are not in the financial position they want to be in because they're not making those future decisions? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want y'all to talk through to some people who struggle with that. I promise y'all, I'm not even trying to be funny. I ain't throwing nobody under the bus. They know who it is when they hear it. And by the way, I'm talking about just destroying relationships on this pod. One day we just have a pod where it's just like, we just talk about all y'all stuff. Y'all don't even know how many we've had to delete, how many pods we've been like, take that out. Yeah. Did I say that? Sometimes it's because of my language. Sometimes it's because he forget that, he still got to see people around the schoolyard.
Yeah, but COVID, I thought I ain't seen nobody in a while. So
you got a little fresh. But it's funny, like, this individual was broke, right? I'm talking about broke. And then end up getting a gig, and they was making like $2,500, $3,000 a month. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about went from zero. Then was making $2,500, $3,000. And at the end of every month, still zero. I'm talking about like, I'm literally like zero. Like I don't like I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like for like a year and a half, 2 years, you was at zero. Then you moved up to 2,500. Like, I'm like, it's no way you're making decisions on future.
Yeah.
And so what y'all were saying last week, dog, the way y'all broke it down to me, like that was one of my favorite episodes because it was so profound. And if you didn't listen last week, please go back and listen to last week before you listen to now. But the fellas were just talking about making those decisions, not just financial decisions, but decisions with your health and everything else based on your future self, right? And so we were joking about the land, air, and sea. But at the end of the day, like there are some of you who are going to eat something today that feels good for you this second. Regardless, you're not thinking about being in the hospital at 62 with blood clots. I promise you're not thinking about that while you're eating that land, air, and sea. You're not thinking about that. But I'm saying what it does make me feel is good now. And as humans, man, we are programmed for immediate gratification. We just are. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. I used to be pissed when used to start a job back in the day. I ain't never really had no real job like that, but like when I worked at Michigan State, and I think I worked at Rite Aid for a minute. I told you that, right? No. Worked at Rite Aid. Yeah, it was fun. But anyway, you start work, and in some kind of way, it's like the payroll cycle. You don't get a check for like 6 months. You be like, wait a minute, how does this work? Like I start working Monday, they like, no, you don't get paid this check, then the next check, and then 2 weeks from now we process, and then you get paid. You don't even know if you got paid for what you work. But like I can remember being pissed because I'm like, yo, I worked yesterday. I'm broke
today.
Like, how does that make sense? Like, why am I not? And I'm like, yo, as humans, we just get to the point where we want to see that. So, and the same thing is when the money comes in now, who's trying to do, like, okay, if I put it away and I sit it there or I invest it, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you know what I'm saying? And so all of y'all go.
No, I just want to say this. I only got to go. I just want to say this.
That's going.
No.
Watch, it's gonna be 10 minutes.
No,
now.
I don't even want to go.
I ain't even gonna
go. No.
Like to hear something.
Meaning that I'm not about to talk about what I want to talk about. I'm about to say what you said.
I only do these lead-ins so you can just talk about whatever you want to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? More, I want to talk about what you want to talk about. I'll say what I want to say later. Now I wanted to say this. I want y'all to listen. And I'm gonna say it slow and like give y'all time because I really want you to get it.
Yeah. No, we gotta take our time with this.
Yeah, I want you to hear this. You're not broke because you don't have money.
Hold on, let that
hold
breathe.
on. Yeah. Explain that.
I'm just saying, bro. Everybody that come to me be like, bro, I ain't got no money. 90% of the people that I talk to went to college or got a trade, and they got income coming in. You have money. I've met very few people who didn't have no access to money. Most of the people that I talk to that say they don't have enough money have money. Like you have a check coming in every month. You have a source of revenue. Like you have a stream. Some people I talk to say they broke, got multiple streams. I know people who they may wash cars for a living, cut hair, whatever. You work as a at the grocery store, whatever. Uber. I know very few people in America who don't have access to money and who don't have access to streams of income.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So then if you have money and you broke, then money's not the problem. Because you got money. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to me. It's like, yo, you literally have money. And actually, if we were to do all your bills, you have enough money for all your bills, but yet you never have enough money for your bills. Somebody got on me the other day like, yo, man, the problem I have with ETA is we get paid monthly. I would be so much easier if we got paid bi-weekly. What would bi-weekly do for you?
I never understood that concept at all.
I get it completely.
I'm just saying, but what would
They'll be paying me once. I only get paid once a month.
Right. If I got paid twice a month.
It's the same amount of money.
But if I got paid twice, I can manage it better.
Now you're asking me to be.
That's what I'm saying.
They want you to manage.
Crazy.
They're asking you to manage the money. Like, give me half of it. Give me half of it halfway through the month.
And then give me the other half. No, so I just want everybody to listen. Because we can't fix.
Which a lot of employers do for that reason.
Absolutely. But I'm saying you can't fix a problem that you're not willing to acknowledge that you have. You don't have a money problem. You live in the United States of America. They giving out checks. There's grants. You know what I'm saying? You could call people and ask for money. Bro, I don't think you understand when you live in America. You understand that concept. There's some countries that are third world countries. You can't pick up the phone and ask somebody, can you borrow $4,000? They don't have. So I just want y'all to hear me. This is not a statement. I'm not making a statement. I'm not trying to educate you. I'm trying to teach you. I want you to really pause for a minute, and I want you to hear you have money, but you have money problems. So if somebody was to give you $10,000 more a month, you still would have money problems. If somebody gave you another 20, you'd still have money problems.
People think that that's cap. Like I'm telling you, there's people listening that's like, if I had $10,000 a month, I'd be straight. I promise you, it's somebody listening that's like, yo, that's not true. If I had $10,000 a month, it's no way I would be broke.
Bro, I had a conversation with Terica. And Terica said she's been helping people come through this whole financial thing. She'll take you from where you are, but she says the first thing she does is look at your bank statement. First thing she does, and she said,
and make you look at it. Because you probably ain't never seen it before.
She said, legitimately.
Chipotle 7 times this week?
No. She said, I'm not even really looking.
And it's assuming that they got a bank account.
Well,
most people don't even. They just cash it out, so they don't even keep a record.
That's a whole different thing. But she said, from the time I get your statement and I see more than 2 or 3 pages, I already know what's going on. Because you're not investing. You're not buying.
Don't let her look at mine.
Please don't.
No, I'm just saying, you investing, like you buying real, there's stuff going on.
Right.
But on your personal, you get paid and you just paying your bills. Like, what else are you doing with your money? And she's saying she's seeing people that got 5 and 6 and 7 pages. Like, yo, what are you doing for 7 pages in a month? Like with that one paycheck, like
Amazon.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying real. And her thing is, what are your needs? Because if we're going to get to the things that you want, we got to get all of these. Sorry, I said it right. What are your needs? Right now, we need to focus on your needs and nothing else. And she's very black and white. Cable is not a need. Like, there's certain things that we could just wipe off the list.
What about the gang?
It is not a need.
What about power?
I promise you,
know
it's not a need.
What about power?
Hey,
I don't know about
That's got to be a need.
Hey, just get your boy Netflix login. You'll be all right. But I'm just being practical. We talk about decisions now for later on. Like, yo, that's an extra.
But see, man, I'm kind of, and I mean, I feel that because some people do need that type. But I'm on that thing where it's like you don't have a debt problem, you have an income problem.
I want relationships that make life easier, not more complicated, and traditional banking has been just the opposite. Banks only call when my balance is high enough for them to take interest or when they're trying to get me to sign up for yet another credit card that I absolutely do not need. Connecting with the kind of financial institution that sees me, hears me, and creates a plan for me that's easy to use and manage is exactly what I'm looking for, and Current has done just that. With Current's mobile app and debit card, not only can I easily track both my spending and saving, I'm able to access my direct deposit faster than traditional banks. Plus, I earn cashback rewards on every single swipe. And here's the icing on the cake. There are no withdrawal fees when using their over 40,000 in-network all-point ATMs. For a limited time, we've partnered with Current to give away $1,000. That's right. Current is going to give away $250 to 4 listeners of the Secrets to Success podcast. All you have to do is download the Current app at current.com/success. Remember, that's current.com/success. Winners will be awarded at the end of March, so don't wait. Download the Current app and be entered to win at current.com/success. No purchases necessary to win. Any purchases you make won't increase the chances of winning. Void where prohibited. Eligibility restrictions apply. Visit current.com/success for complete terms and conditions. Current is a financial technology company and not a bank. Banking services provided by a Visa debit card issued by Choice Financial Group, member FDIC, pursuant to a license from Visa USA Inc., and can be used everywhere Visa debit cards are accepted.
It's both though, Maul.
And I'm saying, Maul, you can't get there
until you start.
That's a sentence structure. And I'm saying this for real. I want y'all to hear me. That's a sentence. Okay, so I'm saying this, right? So one of the things I realized, Maul, when I went back to, the second language, I had done a couple. I had gotten serious. Let me say this: I was kind of playing before, but I remember there was a time where I got serious and just was studying every day, and I wasn't fluent. Like there was just things I didn't know. I just didn't. I couldn't get it. It was like it's not making sense. It shouldn't be this difficult. And I realized what happened, Maul, was that everybody that taught me the language started with the language. Mm-hmm. Like they started with conversation. So I'm like, bro, at Star, like when do I use that versus said? Like, and they would just be like, yo, you just keep doing it and you're gonna get it. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's gotta be a, you know what I'm saying? Then as I start doing, like, okay, I get it now. You giving me the conversation without the grammar. Oh, okay. When I say a story, that's moods, that's personality. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But like you just telling me you gonna get it as you could, but I'm like, I'm not getting it, right? So then you got, in America, you got subject, verb, bruh. In some Spanish, you may have subject, verb, but a lot of times it's verb, adjective, you know what I'm saying, subject, article. So I'm like, bruh, you're not showing me, you just saying if we keep, bruh, Ma, I'm gonna tell you when I blew up. Because I kept saying, I can't understand it. It's too fast. You know what I'm saying? It's something wrong. But I realized the reason why you can't get it is because nobody ever gave you the alphabet. Like, bro, how you going? Like, if you a kid learning a language, bro, yeah, you get the conversation, boy, but you also get the alphabet. Like, somebody tells you what the alphabet. So I was like, yo, I got to go all the way back to the alphabet. So when I'm hearing you say a word, I understand what that word is. But they would take you straight to like Joe, tu, you know, ellos, ellas, ustedes, vosotros, nosotros. It's like you taking me to a level that I can, yeah, but I got to go all the way to the. So for you, income is something we got to talk about once you understand money.
But I think.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you because it's different. It's different groups, and some people are so far in debt, so I can't see that they so far in debt. Now it's hard for they got to get out of debt first to get to the point of receiving income. But just from if I take myself back 20 years, because of course I'm in a different position now. I guess when I first started out of college and got the police job, I wasn't in debt, so I never got in debt. So I spent most of my intention on just creating income. I've seen people take 5-10 years just working on that. All right, I'm about to cut cable out. I'm about to get rid of my car. I'm about to get rid of this. And they miss out on living life, too. So you got to be careful. It's a fine line.
No question.
It's because I still want you to.
But if you learn money, I just wish I could go back. It's like, why did everybody that teach me Spanish want to go straight into conversation? Like, I'm not trying to be funny. But, like, why are we going into conversation? Like, why didn't we do the alphabet? What was it about the alphabet that's so hard? And to your point, see what you said last podcast. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. What is so hard about alphabet? See, it's the easiest thing you can learn. But you know the problem with it? You can't, like when you learn the alphabet, you can't necessarily say a sentence. Does that make sense? Like if you just teach me the alphabet, I still don't know. But if you teach me the alphabet, then I can eventually know, like I got a solid foundation, I can eventually get it. Yeah. But if you're teaching me a language where you're saying the H is silent, you understand what I'm saying? Well, how would I know which words to use? How would I know which words had it?
So I'm gonna give you an example. I got a couple people. Well, we got more than a couple, but a few people. I'm not gonna say any names. That was in the Dave Ramsey way of thinking.
No question.
Yeah. And these people, married couple, one in particular. They told me that, they followed him. Dave Ramsey technique, it was great. And I don't have nothing against Dave Ramsey.
What is the technique?
Just pretty much.
It's all about clear all your debt.
And not just clear debt, because more than a debt thing, it's a life thing too. Because as you're clearing your debt, you're not living life anymore. So, and it was kind of like, the guy told me like, me and my wife, we kind of, we just went in. We went in on the baby steps they got, right? We went on these baby steps where we just, eliminated everything and we just focused on paying off our debt. He's like, man, in the process, though, we didn't live life. He's like, in the process of paying off our debt and not living, not taking vacations no more, not doing these things.
Absolutely.
He was like, we lost each other. And he's like, we didn't live life with each other. And I'm like, yes, understand money. But at the same time, understand your life. Money is not the number one thing in your life. It's your life, right? And so
that's how you know. That's how I know you don't understand money.
Right.
If you don't understand money, you don't understand that concept. And then what you're doing, Ma, is you're choosing a philosophy. You feel me? You're choosing a philosophy. So I'm not choosing real estate. I'm not into real estate. I'm not choosing real estate. So I'm not choosing a philosophy. I'm choosing an education. That's different, Ma. What you've done for me is educate me. You ain't put me in real estate.
You actually are in real estate. You have.
No. I said I am. But I'm saying you taught me.
You just haven't been inside the properties.
Yeah. No. But I'm saying
a very good investor.
And you're a part owner of this development that we're doing. So we got a $90 million development.
No question.
So you're in
but
real
I'm saying
estate,
what you did for me, Ma, you educated me. Which is why I never wanted to get into real estate, because I wasn't educated. I was afraid because I didn't know it. You understand what I'm saying? Like I was afraid, bro. Like I didn't want to do it because it was foreign to me. So you didn't teach me whatever the terms are in real estate. You never taught me the terms. You never taught me the philosophy of it first. You taught me first, Eric, you already in real estate. You live in a house.
Yep.
So you you did the ABC 1, 2, 3s.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about equity. You didn't talk about
ARV.
You didn't talk about none of that to me.
Yeah.
You educated me on, like, yo, E, you live in a house. When you pray and thank God for putting a roof over your head, that's real estate, Eric.
Right.
And so once I understood that, I was like, oh, Ma, let's go. As a matter of fact, give me a property so that I can practice what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So somebody called me the other day, Ma, and was like, yo, E, it's this property. You know, if you buy the property, you know, then I'm willing to live in the property, whatever, and then pay, and then get to a point
I
where
like that strategy.
Yeah,
You buy property, I'm willing to live in it.
But it's the same thing as what you buying a property, you putting 4 people in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, get this property, and you don't gotta have nobody in it. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal. Like, you ain't gotta have no stranger in that joker.
Yeah.
Somebody that's not gonna pay. You already know.
You know I'm not gonna pay.
Right, you feel me? You already know what I'm good. Yeah, right. I didn't say that, Mom. I didn't say that.
You know me.
I didn't say that, Mom.
I'm gonna
I
look
didn't
out
say
for the
that.
property for you.
But here's what
a
I
hand worth 2 in the bush.
here's what I told him, Ma. I said I can't do it.
Once you want
Right.
Can't get pulled
I
again.
can't. Yeah. Here's what I said though, Ma. I said not no to the individual. I said no to the strategy because based on what Ma taught me, I don't do that. I do flips.
Yeah.
Based on what I'm trying to do with Didi and myself
Right.
and the income that I already make as a speaker, I'm not necessarily interested in getting $1,000 a month over the next 40 years. That's not my strategy. So I wasn't like, whatever. I just was like, yo, Ma taught me real estate for real. So now I can make intelligent decisions about how I do what I do. I happen to have cash flow.
Yeah.
I happen to make good money speaking. I can take that and whatever. Ma broke it down to me. E, get your money out the bank because it's not doing it in the bank. Put your money in the bricks. Have somebody come and clean the bricks regularly. Have somebody come, for real. So I've come across people, Ma, where I'm like, yo, you struggling financially and you shouldn't be because you have an income.
Yeah.
So you don't understand how money works. All you need is a income.
And the income that you prayed to get.
That's it.
Right.
And here's the deal.
Right.
You should never have an income and be financially stressed because then it means that you don't understand money and how money works. Because you're doing something wrong if you have income, but you don't know where that's the challenge, Ma. You don't know where your income is going. So I'm with you 100%. I told my cousin, like, you know, who works for me, I said, look, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not trying to do that, and that. I'm going to make enough money where I can have some bad spending habits.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I know how money works.
What's the quote Josh always say?
Yeah.
About business and money, making a lot of revenue.
If you make a mistake, he's saying, and you don't have money, the mistake is going to cost you.
Right.
But if you have money and you make a mistake, what's the term? It's
Lack of revenue cover up a lot.
Yeah, it covers up, he said.
Cover up a lot of good work.
Yeah.
Revenue mask a lot of bad mistakes.
That's what he says. Yeah.
That's even in your life, even in your personal life.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
and so that's why I just focus on creating a lot of income streams. Am I great financially as far as when it comes to spending habits? I don't know.
And that's the lie that people have been told.
I don't know. But they got so much income coming in that
But you understand money though, Ma, because here's what people do wrong who have income. You still have to steward your income in order to make income work for you.
There we go.
And so that's what that's their mistake.
Yeah.
So you have an income, but you're not stewarding that income the right way.
Yeah.
And so what I did learn from my cousin though was, even though Eric, you've put yourself in a financial situation where you can make some errors because you up 41-10.
Yeah.
If you throw an interception, they score a touchdown, bro, you ain't about to come back. You down by 5 touchdowns with only a couple minutes left in the game. You're not gonna come back. But what my cousin did say that I thought was deep for me helping my children and helping the next generation, she was like, Eric, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. But you need to make sure that somebody knows where every single dime is going.
Oh, for sure.
That's what you need to know.
Yeah.
So who cares that you got enough? So here's a challenge. People don't understand how money works, Maul, and they don't understand that money does not work if you don't steward it.
Fact.
If you don't have a designation for it,
Right.
if you're not mature and responsible for each dollar. So it don't mean you can't spend. But again, I told y'all, as a Christian, one of the ways that I learned money was the book of the story of Joseph in Genesis. And I saw a lot of Christians talk that stuff. A lot of Christians quote the Bible. Yep. But I don't believe God showed me the principle with Joseph so I could be deep and talk to you about Joseph. It was a seventh of everything that they brought in, he put to the side. So that in the event that something happened. So what I learned was, 100% of what you get, you need to pie out each piece. And so what a lot of people do is you have your money in a pie or a piece of a pie that it don't belong in. And so let me say this, C, because C say make it practical. So most of you, your spending philosophy is, I love it. Your spending philosophy is, what do people think of me? So now a piece of your pie is to be affirmed. Ma, nowhere in your pie, if you've been educated on money, nowhere on your pie should it be affirmation. That's not real. So what do you mean by that, Eric? Well, I mean you have suits in your closet because you go to church regularly. You have suits in your closet so that when you get to church, people can look at you with the suit on and affirm you. And you can feel good about that 40-second or 2-minute, bruh, them shoes, bruh, that suit, bruh, that car in the parking lot. You don't even have the money for that car. Or you should have bought 1 or 2 suits and just got some cheap ties and switched up. But because your money also gives you affirmation, now you're willing to spend what you don't have so that people can go. So when I blew up, Ma, is when I was like, I'm coming to church for God. I'm coming to church to get a word. I'm coming to church to be set free. I'm coming to church to fellowship. I don't care what I pull up in. I don't care, bro. I was in Jada's little car. Bruh, at no point was I feeling bad that I wasn't in the Escalade. At no point do I gotta let you know I got an Escalade. I got one. I ain't posted it once. I don't have a need for, so some of you do 2 things. You have a need to be affirmed, and maybe you do make money, but you're still messing up because you want people to see. I was in my daughter's whip. Bruh, it got me from point A to point B. I don't feel no type of way. Like, I know what I have and what I don't have. So the day more that I stopped using my money for affirmation is one of the days I blew up. So I remember having a Mercury Mountaineer that I was leasing, but I remember pulling up at the red light next to somebody, feeling like I got a Mercury Mountaineer, bruh. What? Look, so my car, Ma, was not for transportation. Remember I talked about when you have those bad motives or those impure, your motives aren't pure, it doesn't make you a bad person necessarily, but you're using energy for one thing for something that you shouldn't be using energy for. So now that your money is to be for your affirmation, you're using it for the wrong reason. And so now it's going in places that it shouldn't go, and you don't have it because when you show up to the high school reunion, you have a need to make people feel at the high school reunion or your college, homecoming, you have a need to make people feel like you somewhere where you're not. Right. So my money, Ma, is blown up for me now because all of it is designated to its specific purpose and it's doing what it's supposed to do. So when I show up at the event, I got on some shorts. I got on some J's that probably some company gave me. I got on the E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher shirt, this jacket, which is fire, but somebody gave it to us for free. And I'm walking in with free stuff. And you're walking in with money you had to borrow to prove to people, or you took money that should have been to your college fund for your child, or you're taking money that should have been an investment property, and you're wearing it. So I just want to be practical. See, you don't know what money is for. And nowhere, and when I was taught money from people who had money, I never heard them say anything about affirming, anything about proving anything. Bro, went to Dubai. Bro, I promise you. I used to be like, it ain't no difference. Bro, they drove me home. One of the cars they drove me home in was, I don't know if it was a truck. It was bigger than a car, Rolls Royce. When I tell you, Ma, that junker felt a certain way. Bro, when I tell you we drove, that sucker was smooth. I felt like I was in the Emirates, boy, first class, Ma. But guess what? When my man dropped me off and they opened up the doors, everybody was looking like, who is, bro, I promise you, I felt the same way when we pulled up in the taxi that I was, bro, you can pay, you can rent, you can get the, Ma, I would never pay for the feeling you get when you come out of car. I wouldn't pay for that. I can afford it, Ma. I could have paid for a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. Easy. This is Dubai. Like, they rent them. I could have paid for, but Ma, I'm not going to pay for that feeling no more. Yeah. I'm not, y'all gotta hear what I'm trying to tell y'all. There are those of you who are broke because you're paying for a feeling. You're paying, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When we pull up in the Rolls and they open them doors, Cass was like, who is that? Now, people knew who I was already, but when I got out the cab, because we was there 2 months ago. Yeah. So when we got out the cab, ain't nobody, when you get in the cab, ain't nobody rolling up to you and opening up your door when you come up in the cab. It might be one dude and he getting paid for it. When we came up in the Rolls, bro, it was about 4 or 5 people that came up, and then the guest was looking like, woo. So I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you I'm not aware that that's a thing. It's just not a thing that you should be paying for. Yeah. It's just not a thing that is a priority. So why did we go in the cab? Well, we went in the cab because the cab only cost $25 US. That costs about $100 US. So I'm gonna go in the 25, boy, and then put kids through school. Because I have a much greater feeling, Ma, when I'm literally helping young people get a degree and then they go through our program to get educated so they don't come out looking for a job. They can create their own job. So I'm just saying, a lot of you don't know what money is, and because you don't know what it is, you think it's when you go to the high school reunion, when you go to the college reunion, you think it's when you pull up to your job.
The high school reunion.
Yeah. I'm just being real.
A special shout out to Coinbase for sponsoring this episode of the Secrets to Success podcast. Coinbase is a platform for buying, selling, earning, and learning about cryptocurrency. Coinbase is a secure and beginner-friendly platform for users to start and continue their crypto journey. Crypto can be used to advance meaningful personal goals or life milestones, which is how I personally use it. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba, you're hearing about all these things. Litecoin, Cardano, what do they all mean? I'll tell you what they mean for me. They all mean legacy. And I've been exploring all options to get there. I got started with Coinbase a few years ago just to learn more about crypto, and I actually started trading. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with legacy building the traditional way with stocks, bonds, commodities. They all work, but why limit yourself to earning with just one hand when you can earn with both? If you're a crypto guru or barely an entry-level novice, Coinbase makes learning to buy and sell crypto simple. The Coinbase platform is easy to use whether you're buying or selling cryptocurrency, and it gets better. Coinbase also offers portfolio management and protection, allowing you to trade securely at home or on the go with their desktop and mobile app. And just in case you're a bit gun-shy, let me put your mind at ease. The world's leading investors back cryptocurrency and trading in crypto. You can trust Coinbase to keep your portfolio safe and secure. There's never been a better time to bet on yourself, so start today with Coinbase. New users will receive a $10, free $10 in Bitcoin, so you can play with $10 for a limited time though when you sign up today at coinbase.com/success.
Ma, I want to challenge you though on the concept that I don't want to say spending money in entertainment is the good life.
Say that again?
I want to challenge you on the concept that because I'm spending money, I'm living life better.
Okay.
I'm saying, I don't know that that's a fact. But let me say it like this. Because you spent money, you're not living life good.
Right. Well, I didn't say that, but
I'm saying you were saying like they still gotta live life and all that.
But I'm saying live life in my
so get into it with somebody other than me.
That's all I've been waiting for. So I'm about to challenge you. So I'm saying this. Right. That's why first off I stopped.
Come on. I'm just tripping that he would even come at you like that.
First off, I stopped.
That's crazy.
Mom, talk to me. Don't even
But this is the deal I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about, see, you gotta understand what I'm saying when I'm talking about spending money, right? I'm talking about the quality. So first off, we're gonna go back to last week's podcast. My 5 pillars. So when I see it different when I'm talking about spending money for, like how you said, quality of life better. First off, my wife has been retired since the age of 22.
Huh.
You just talked about
22.
it. You just talked about it.
Not 2022.
My wife has been
22 years old.
retired since 22. That costs money to do that.
Huh.
My children all go to private schools.
What?
That costs money to do that.
I got your line.
So what I'm saying is, so
scratch. Best
a person might look at it and see that as money and spending money. I see it as adding value. The fact that my wife has not worked since the age of 22 probably has added years to her life.
Absolutely.
But that costs money. I had to replace the money that she was making. And so it didn't just add years to her life. I probably wouldn't be sitting here in front of you today being able to bless the other thousands of people that I've been able to bless.
Yeah.
Is value in that. It costs money. The money that it costs for my children to get private tennis lessons, to the money it costs for them to go to private schools, that's going to pay future dividends that we can't even add.
I got you on all that. Here's what I'm saying.
Don't let him talk to you like that, Karl.
No, I'm saying.
Don't let him talk to you like that. He talking crazy.
I ain't talking about none of that. I'm talking about you not paying for police uniforms.
Oh.
I ain't talking about nothing you got now. I'm saying 22-year-old Maul that's not spending money to buy shirts and not spending money. That's not quality of life.
22-year-old Maul was balling too.
You said
I'm asking. You know what I'm saying? You literally sacrificed and put $50 into Edward Jones. I'm saying this is your story.
Right.
You wasn't spending it on other stuff.
But
that's what I'm talking about. Not now.
Right. So, but I'm saying though that you need to I'm saying now, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying throughout life. All right, that's a one-time thing where it's like,
It's not, though.
I'm saying
That's your system.
No, I'm saying right. So get a system.
That's it.
That's what we're saying. That's my system. Get a system to get you out of that. How long are people, I'm telling you to still live life, though.
Yeah.
Don't miss that whole point, dog.
Yeah.
Live life. Don't be so blindsided like, oh, I gotta put this. Even though I was saving $50, my wife was already retired, bruh. So talk about like all the other stuff I was still doing. I still had a trainer that I was paying back then 20 years ago to train me so I could still... So I was saving.
Every time you say trainer, I'm just going.
I was saving. Yes, I was doing both at the same time.
That's it.
So I had my system. I was still living.
Yeah.
I still got a system today.
Yeah.
But I'm still living life.
Yeah.
So I never stop, bro. Some of my favorite Bible scriptures: live life and live it more abundantly.
Yeah.
But I just want to draw the line for people listening.
Yes.
That because I'm spending money, I'm living life.
Yeah, I got you.
I want to just draw that line.
But you are.
Yeah.
I'm saying, listen to everything he just said, because I'm still doing it for affirmation. I don't have the system. So I don't want you hearing Maul said I still gotta live. I ain't gotta take care of myself.
No. You're not.
I'm trying to make the line
people
clear.
know my message has always been. So look, live life, right? But I have an asset to take care of everything that making me live life.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying I want
so
you
you
to
shouldn't
speak to
live
them.
life.
So I'm still living life. I'm not.
But I want you
not
to speak to them that's not there now.
Oh no! And I'm saying
my whole message is speaking to them that's there now. It's like invest.
Yeah, but I know what he's saying, Maul, because some of those people I'm working with right now and trying to help them to get on the other side. And man, it's been a dog fight. It's been so hard. And it's so hard because they like, you telling me to get this system and you telling me to save, but it's almost like when you spoil a child and then the child becomes an adult and now that child has to deal with, to some respect, people outside of their home. And it's like, my parents do this for me. My parents overlook this. They never said nothing to me about that. But now somebody else is saying something to you about it. Like, oh, no. My wife calls it so funny. We was traveling to Dubai and Didi is like, she calls it soft correction now. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yo, it's a lot of soft correction going on. Meaning like we was in
ineffective correction. That's what I like to call it.
Bro, we were in first class. They got a baby in there. They had a child. Right. And my wife was like, hold up. We came for this. Like we spent this kind of bread to have a certain experience. Yeah. And you got a
crying baby.
Y'all got a baby? You know what I'm saying?
That baby off this plane.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
No.
Yeah.
So
I'm not off the plane.
I'm not trying to be funny, Maul, but the child is being taught, and it's just a balance. The child is being taught like, yo, it don't matter. My mom said I could be looking at you, standing over looking at you while Didi trying to sleep. It's over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Didi like, hold up, I paid for an experience. But you trying to tell your child it's okay for them to, be quiet, don't do that. But you ain't laying head. Like, you're messing up my experience because you don't want to tell your child, sit your butt down.
But their child was in first class, right?
Yeah, they was in first class. So they giving
their child an experience too.
They are.
Yeah.
And so that's why I said, though, it has to be balanced, because if you've been taught your whole life, spend, now you coming to me because you know you're not where you need to be and I'm trying to educate you. But to Karl's point, I'm like, yo, you got to get a system to make a sacrifice. But like, I ain't never made no sacrifice my whole life. So you telling me not to live. And I'm like, I'm telling you to live. But you live too much to the point why you ain't got no money right now.
So we got several different classes of people and groups of people. So everybody,
no. I'm just talk about,
I'm a living example of I've worked years and years and years with people, man, that did that whole Dave Ramsey, let me just go ahead and just save, and it did not get them anywhere. They woke up one day and they were in the same position 30 years later. I'm talking about people that credit score 800. They got maybe 30,000 saved.
I ain't got no debt though.
50,000 saved up.
I don't know nobody.
Feel me on this. They got 50,000 saved up in the bank. They ain't got no debt. And they sitting around, but they did not live life. So I'm talking about the other thing I'm talking about. We're talking in two different conversations. Matter of fact, we're on two separate planets right now. You're talking about square one, level one. You're talking about
100%.
Right. But everybody, our audience is not just level one people.
Hey.
We got people in here that's been working a job for 30 years and they need to get past, they've been out of level one. They like, how do I get to level 10 like y'all living?
Right.
So I'm not gonna just tell them the information I had when I was 22 years old. I'm gonna tell them the information that got me, because when I was 22, I prepared and planned. Last week, we just got through talking about you have to make decisions not based on where you are today, but where you want to be. You're not going financially. Every decision I made at 22 got me to where I'm at today. I just told you I got buildings that I bought 22 years ago that's still paying me money today. And that mindset came from, yes, I did sacrifice, of course, to come up with my down payment and things like that on my first property.
And that right there is my point.
But that's not, but right.
No, I'm saying, I just want you to be clear.
Right, so now,
the only point that I'm making.
I'm going to use your words. Let's hold on, let me get this in.
I just want to give them a starting point.
But we need more than starting, because then it's
fine with that.
I got you.
I just want to establish, here's step one.
Here's step one. Now let me give you step 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We on the same page
now.
Right.
But some people, even with step 1, nowadays, you ain't even got to sacrifice. I could JV with you. You got to have the information. Step 1 is not actually sacrificing. Step 1 is getting the information to know what you're sacrificing for.
I'll take it.
You're saving money for what? You don't even know what you're saving money for.
And that's what I was telling you in the beginning, Maul. That's the word I wanted. You just gave the word. Because he said make it practical. So for the people that listen, I told you before, it's not systems. It's not Dave Ramsey. It's not this, not that. It's what you just said. It's a mindset. And there are those of you who are what's the word I want to look for? You're handling money without being educated on what it is. And wherever you are, whatever level you're on, you have to start from scratch. It's what I told y'all. No Spanish-speaking professor. And I know why they did it, Ma, because they all speak the language. They did not think it was necessary for me to learn the alphabet. Nobody did. It's not one person. The only place that I learned it was the app made me do it. And what the app did that I thought was so phenomenal was the app said, not only do I want you to hear the alphabet, I want you to say it. So I would say the alphabet or say a word, and it would go, nope, you didn't say it right. Nope, you didn't say it right. I'm like, yo, I just said the word. It's like, nope. And the one the one vowel that I continued to struggle with was the E is an A sound. But I must keep saying, even though I think I'm saying A, I must say whatever it is in English. I'm not saying E as an A. But they went back, what the app did was like, yo, E, you gotta get the fundamentals. And that's just what you just said. You have to understand what money is first. There are a lot of you out there that are spending it. You're craving to get it. You want it. But it's like giving a child a Bugatti that goes 180 miles per hour when they 15 years old. They have to understand the mindset of a driver. Offense, defense, like not I just want to get my keys to a car. Not I want to go to the prom, or I want to be able to go to the games, or I don't want my parents to tell me what to do. I just want to get a car. Bro, a car is one of the most dangerous privileges you could ever get. If that makes sense. It is a privilege. Like, you don't have to drive. It is one of the greatest privileges known to mankind. But how many accidents will we have? How many people are paralyzed? How many people are whatever? Not because cars are bad, but because immature people get in vehicles and destroy themselves and other folks. So to Maul's point, all I want y'all to walk away with is, what's the mindset? Stop going after these programs first. And I'm not trying to dog nobody out. We're not saying, like, we want you to know, we're not saying this program is wrong or that program. That's not what Maul is saying. He's not saying, like, don't fool with this person, fool with that person. But what he is saying is, and I think because he's so great at money, he's saying, and y'all have to hear it, get the mindset first. Understand what money is. And I'm telling y'all, I would not do real estate because I didn't understand what real estate was. I was looking at the programs, if that makes sense. I was looking at buildings and you got to spend this and you got to do that. And when Maul said, E, you live in a house, your children are in a dorm, your son is in an apartment, your mama stay you work at a school, like you going into a building, somebody owns it. When you go to the Lions game, somebody owns the physical structure, somebody owns the property. And once I understood, I know what real estate is now. I got it. Now I was like, I'm ready to play the game, Maul, and not just I'm ready to work alongside you. I said it before, I wanted a property so I could see all the taxes you got to pay. I wanted to know the process. Like, shoot, you got to get a lending this, you got to apply for this, you got to get a lawyer, you got to get this person. Okay, you got this paperwork. Oh, you got to pay for the light bill. Oh, when you in a 4 unit, it's 4 light bills. It's
Right.
4,
Bills.
bruh. And so y'all got to hear what I'm saying. With Maul, I didn't have to necessarily learn all of that because I was right side, but I was like, Maul, I got to get my own property just so I can walk through the process. So when somebody says to me, yo, you want to buy this and then you get 2 units and you could get, I'm like, no, Maul taught me that one. That's not for me. But if you say you got a property and you want me to buy that property and renovate that property and sell that property, fix and flip, bruh, I got that all day. Why? Because I'm personally comfortable, after Maul educated me, I'm more comfortable doing that one than the one where I got a tenant and they don't got to pay because of COVID. And they got to, and again, Maul was like, yo, in the long run, it's going to pay off because you could give it to your child's child. I'm like, I'm not, they're going to have to be responsible for that. I don't want that headache of the monthly thing because it's not my swag. Like, I'm not structured. I'm spontaneous. I'm more fast paced. I'm more big picture. So with my personality, the flip worked better for my personality. But again, it's because through Maul, I was literally educated on real estate. All I'm asking y'all to do, you cannot spend what you don't understand. You cannot manage what you don't understand. You cannot steward what you don't understand. So learn what money is, learn the system, understand the system. I'll give y'all a quick look. Yeah, no, go for it, Maul.
No, I was about to say, and just hurry up.
Yeah.
Like, just hurry up, man. And I mean, we all got great points, and don't get me wrong. We all got great, right? We all got great.
I wouldn't say great.
All right, but I'm just gonna say this though.
Stay here, Maul.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You gotta hurry up. The clock is against you.
We all
and the thing about it is that while you're sitting here playing it safe or doing whatever or taking your time to learn about money or whatever, life is still moving. You only have so much time with your children. You only have so much time with your spouse. I wish we had a clock on our spouses that said, this is how many more days and years we're going to have with you. You don't know how much more time you got with your spouse. You don't know how much more time you got with your children.
Yeah.
You don't know how much more time you got with your parents. So you can't just play it safe no more, not invest, and not do things because you're missing out on these precious years. And that's all. That's the point. Like, I'm really trying to just get across to people, man.
Listen, no. Let me say this, and I'm about to give you your flowers. So, you know what I'm saying? Get that breaking news. No, seriously. Let me say this. I say we joke a lot. I joke a lot. That's my job. But, like, when I was listening to y'all talk, and I obviously felt everything y'all was saying, and y'all weren't on different pages. But let me tell you what I respect about Maul, and I always call him, if y'all don't know, I call Maul the Black Dave Ramsey, right? In the information is
I need to work out more.
It's not traditional information. It's completely different schools of thought, right? Like again, what you're talking about, Dave Ramsey being more defensive, like he plays defense. Right. Maul is running gun offense, like the Warriors. He's shooting Steph Curry style. So one of the things that Maul, like I hope y'all are catching, is Maul is not obviously I'm gonna just save, and hopefully one day I can live.
Right.
If you look at what Maul is, and the reason he's qualified to talk on this, and the reason I'm grateful to have him as a brother and a member of this podcast, when he says do both, you're talking to somebody who is the 9-to-5 millionaire. That in itself is an oxymoron. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I didn't even know you could do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, we quit. Like, we was out. We left and tried to build our millions. Like, I didn't even know we could have stayed at Michigan State. Not saying we needed to. Obviously, it worked out for us, but I didn't even know that was possible to keep it and do this. What Maul is simply saying is it's possible to set up the legacy and everything you want to do and have trust funds and millions of dollars and everything else and take your wife on 3-4 vacations a year and drive a nice car and make sure your kids go to private school. So are there going to be sacrifices? I don't think Maul's saying don't sacrifice. What he's saying is the blue-collar mentality that Maul has fought so hard to get us away from, right? Because that's the rat race that America teaches you. Get the job, 30 years, hopefully you still alive, and you can go on.
They don't mind if you rack up hundreds of thousands in college debt, though.
Right.
So those same people that's let me save, you done spent 200,000 in college, and you still got college loans for the last 30 years.
The rest of your life paying it back. That's a whole nother story. But like Maul really did like push us in terms of like, yo, like why you not spending this now? Why you not taking this vacation? Like you think you're gonna take it in 20 years? Like, are you think you're going to take it in 30 years? And so that mindset and what you teach financially and how to go about that is so critical. Again, I never even thought, like, just, again, we said, being blue-collar, bro, I'm so dumb with my little blue-collar mindset that I would have 100,000, 200,000, and I would just be, like, proud of myself back in the day, like, look at the money. Until Maul broke it down that I'm actually losing money with my money in the bank because of inflation and how much they paying me on it. Like bro, my brain never even comprehended that 200,000 January 1st, 2010 is worth less January 1st, 2011. I never even computed that. In my mind, put your money in the bank. Like it's safe, it ain't going nowhere. I never even comprehended the fact that I'm losing money. I never comprehended the fact that, again, this is why you guys got to make real estate real. This is why you have to invest in knowledge and information. Again, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. Anytime we would be like, okay, we're going to buy a building, 100,000. What I saw was account, 100,000, gone. Man, I ain't got 100,000 no more. I do got a property, I guess, but it's not real money. Well, Maul said, no, it's here. It just looks like this now. And matter of fact, in a year from now, instead of losing that money, you just talked on the way here. You told them about the property we just got.
Bought the property, 100,000, didn't do anything to the property. A year later, we selling it for 225,000 without even touching it.
So just think about that. Back in my day, Maul would have been like, hey, I got this building you could buy. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be worth some money. I'm just being real. Before I met you, I'd have been like, I'm straight. That sounds too risky because I didn't understand it. But literally, I would have left that 100,000 in the bank, lost money on it. It would have been worth 99,972 because I'm scared to give it to you because I don't understand real estate, and I could have doubled and a half my money doing it like that. But because I didn't understand it, I didn't have the information. Now, what happens is, you're right. If you're just gonna leave your money in the bank, you probably do need to play it safe and just sacrifice all day. What Maul teaches us is to go on offense. Now you done doubled in half your money. Guess what? You could still take a $10,000 trip and you're not sacrificing. You can still go to the overwater bungalows with your wife and do your thing. And so that's what I love about what you teach and how you teach it, because most of us don't come up like that. We come up saying, yo, you put it to the side. Maybe once a year you could do something a little fun, but don't spend, you know what I'm saying? So y'all are saying the same thing, that yes, there is a level of sacrifice. You don't want to go out the second you get a check and buy something crazy and you can't. Here go the real key, if I'm not mistaken, Maul, is make sure you got enough for your next investment to do it again. Right? Like if you spent your money now, you can't do it again. Now you hustling backwards. But if you got enough to treat yourself, it's funny. I was thinking about when I worked at GM. That was my other job. You'd be proud of me. I worked there for a summer, right? And it was hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was a college kid.
Manual.
And mind you, I'm from Lansing. I went to Michigan State. So I'm right down the street. I'm partying every night, hanging out with my friends. I got to be on the line at like 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like Maul and Camille last night, and then he got to be in here for the podcast.
Right.
So
Maul and Camille this morning.
Right.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Right. So I got to be on the job, right? So here go the crazy thing. And my dad, you know, make sure I'm up. I get on the line. I'm talking about I'm in there. And I was making bank. You talk about young. I'm making like a few $1,000s a week. Crazy. I'm working doubles, triples. I'm like, I want all the hours. I'm like, bro, I ain't never made this kind of money. I had money in my pocket. And I remember I got my first few checks. And my dad was like, what you do with your money? I was like, nothing. And he was like, what you mean nothing? I was like, man, I'm saving it up. I'm going to give me an apartment. And my dad was like, okay, you might want to spend some of that money. And I was like, huh? That's not advice you expect to come from your parents. Like, what you mean spend some? He said, you need to spend some so you got an incentive to get back in here every day. He was like, trust me, you putting it up like that, it's cute for like a week, 2 weeks, 3. Start looking at some of the fruits of your labor. Start showing yourself that this hard work means something. And he didn't even know what he was doing, but it's the similar mindset to what Maul is talking about. Bro, you work, like, we're on earth now. It's really not promised. Maul told us about the firefighter.
Marianne. Never forget her name.
I'm going, as soon as I retire, I'm going on these trips. It's like, bro,
it's real out here.
It's not promised. And we because we live in this infinite, most of us, again, and I'm not suggesting you do, but most of us don't think about death.
Yeah.
I'm saying we just drove here. Yeah, we was joking. We just drove here in a blizzard. I'm talking about I turned on the East Street, the whole car about donutted off. I'm saying, so we don't even think about that. So then, again, there has to be, and that's why I'm glad we have this conversation, there has to be this middle ground of, yo, my life is still amazing. My family, my kids, we still doing what we want to do. My spouse life.
She deserved to live too. You know, it's like
it don't have to be, yo, one day we'll get to the promised land. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're taught. Is like, hopefully I can save up forever. And then that promise ain't even real.
What we taught, I want to say this before I get out of here, because that's not what we taught, but Maul was like, you know, think of the group. So I want to talk to those of you who are 40s, 50, like me, maybe a little bit older. Now, first and foremost, y'all got to understand something. We love y'all. And I say we love you because we're talking about a conversation for you. I don't have no money problems. You know what I'm saying? We talking for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the left side.
Yeah.
Like, literally, we are here to try to break that thing. And so for those of you who are like me, 40s, 50s, you went to school, whatever you did, you know, you got a job, you shouldn't be living, you shouldn't still be trying to figure this thing out. You know what I'm saying? You're not in your 20s, you're not in your 30s. You shouldn't be trying to figure this out. You're 40, 50 years old. You don't have like my parents are 70 and older. I'm looking at my father, you know, who unfortunately maybe in his late 30s, early 40s, got MS. And, you know, him being 6'9" and whatever, it's not easy for him he's not as mobile as he used to be, you know? And my mom, you know, is you know, she young, but she's still whatever. So you don't, in your 70s, you might have money, but you might not be where you are physically, you know, and even mentally. My mom be saying sometimes, son, my brain ain't what it used to be, right? So again, because we love you, we're having this conversation, and here's what you need to sacrifice. You need to sacrifice the thought process that you have. Like, everything you've been taught about money, I don't care if you sacrifice, like, I don't care if you spend it, you don't spend it, it don't got nothing to do with me. I'm just hurt that you have to decide between making people think you got money and actually being able to do something for your child, do something for your wife. You know, like, I'm talking to this group right here that we grew up caring so much about what people think that we spend our money to make people feel like we have some life that we don't have. I'm saying go live the life that you want. I'm saying stop caring about what other people think about the life that you have, and you making them feel like you got money because you're driving up in a car that you don't have the money for, a house that you could barely afford. Then you don't have no extra time to go do nothing. Like, if somebody told you to take off for a month, you couldn't. So I'm saying to that group, sacrifice caring, sacrifice the illusion that you have money for actually going to get the knowledge you need to go get some money. Because you live in a country where you have access to money. So you got scholarships you can go get, you got grants you can get, you got loans you can take. Money is not a problem in this country. There is a way to go get, you can get a credit card. I just got a credit card for Home Depot. My wife goes so much. They was like, look, if you get this credit card, you can save probably right now $100, $200, $300. I like, give it to me. Pay for it. And Didi loved to pay for. So she had to register like, I want to pay for this so I don't have no interest. That's Didi's thing. Interest not that deep. Like Maul said, you don't have to. But my wife wants to pay. She don't take no credit card unless she could pay it off right there at the cash register. That's her thing. She gets perks for how much she spends, points, but she don't want to owe nobody nothing. I'm like, whatever, D. I don't know if that's the best philosophy. We paid off a house. Maul was like, E, that ain't it. I can't convince Didi that. But I got enough money to pay the doggone house off and make her feel comfortable that the house is paid off. Now, guess what, though, Maul? That was 2 years ago. She got a different mindset now. So I'm not tripping. She's grown. And she's starting to understand, oh, I could take that money, invest that money. I don't necessarily have to. But now all our houses are getting blown out. Now she like whatever she saw in Dubai, she wants. So I'm not suggesting that you guys learn it all at once. But stop living this lie is what I'm telling you. You're living a lie. Instead of you just going to get educated on what money is, you're still using the philosophies that we were taught 40, 50 years ago that are not working. And I know some of y'all, you live from check to check. There's no reason to live from check to check. And I don't even care that you're living from check to check. That don't bother me. But you're trying to pretend to other people that you're not. You're trying to make other people feel like you're rich. I'm just saying, stop living a lie. I'm talking to those of you who live in a lie. You fake. You're a phony. You dress up so people can think you got money. You buy the most expensive stuff. You got the most expensive car. You can't afford it. One thing I learned from Jay-Z. Jay-Z said, if you can't buy two, you can't afford it. So I only bought the vehicle that I bought.
I need to take some stuff back then.
I'm just being real. I'm just being real. Yeah. If you can't afford, and so guess what? I'm not buying a truck to pull up in my neighborhood so you can think I got money. I actually bought the truck that I bought because I can afford it and not blink. You understand what I'm saying? And when I couldn't, whatever I could afford, my father gave me his Grand Marquis once. My boy got in an accident. I had a beige door on a blue car. I didn't care, Ma. To this day,
it's called diversity.
Bruh. That can I be real? That Grand Marquis, that joker probably runs smoother than any car I have ever, bro. When I tell you that joker used to float,
except the 2021 Cadillac Escalade.
Okay, maybe. But I'll tell you this: they used to make me feel bad about that car. But Maul, it got me from point A to point B. It could go out of town. My father gave it to me.
You gave some of them rides in the car.
I sure did. And Maul, a lot of the money that I made in the beginning to help me later, I made it in that car. Yep. I had already made my money when I bought the Cadillac. I already had money. Yep. But there were people who were in my circumstance who didn't blow up like I blew up because they couldn't drive in that car. So they spent their investment money on a car so that people could, they spent their investment money on suits that people could, and I'm just saying to that group, we love you enough to try to teach you for free on this podcast. Yep. We're not asking you for nothing. We're not trying to sell you nothing. We're just trying to educate you. And again, like I said, I live on the left side, and that's because of Maul, and that's what I was educated on. Like, yo, E, I'm like, oh, I'm spending it all.
And you don't have to wait until you got millions of dollars to live on the left side of the menu. I was living on the left side of the menu after I saw what the left side of the menu was.
Absolutely.
Over time.
Yes.
And remember, guys,
and I'm pissed because I could have been on the left side before I met you.
That's what I'm
just
saying.
Didn't know about it.
Sacrifice is not only financial. It's not only money. The sacrifice, when you asked me about before, you was like, you were sacrificing? Mm-hmm. My sacrifice came in the form of continue to work my job for 20 years.
100%.
When everybody else around me was quitting when they had a little bit of success. That was my sacrifice where I kept my job and I was still living on the left side of the menu. Imagine that. Living on the left side of the menu, making millions of dollars, got all these investments. You were CEO of several businesses, but yet you still got your day job. That was the sacrifice for me. So yes, you're going to have to sacrifice something, but just know what your sacrifice needs to be.
Yeah, no question again. Yeah, that's it, Ma. Know your sacrifice. Know your sacrifice. Know your sacrifice, bro. And I'm saying, I don't care what you say. Here's where we all start, Ma. Sacrifice the mindset that don't work.
Yeah.
Sacrifice that.
Get rid of it.
That's my thing, y'all. Sacrifice the mindset that don't work. And trying to affirm people and make people see you a certain way and spending money that you don't have so that people can think you got something. Sacrifice that for what? Sacrifice that for what really is. sacrifice that for the life you could really live, and you can't live it because you're spending so much energy trying to impress people, whatever. Man, the best thing ever happened, man, I told somebody hit me up, Mom, was like, yo, I thought you said you was in Dubai. I said, I am. They said, oh, where's the pictures? I said, I don't have to prove to you that I'm here. Yeah. I literally lived the experience. I don't have to show you that I don't think I put up one picture. And as a matter of fact, people found out I was in Dubai when we all went because the other individual, and there's nothing wrong with it, but they were taking pics and putting the pics up. And so I happened to be in a couple of the pics. So people was like, E, where your stuff at? I said, yo, I'm enjoying the fact that we were able to live on the left side and sponsor somebody else living on the left side. I'm actually enjoying seeing them enjoying being here. You feel me? That's what I'm enjoying. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. Yeah, right. You feel me?
There's the summary.
You feel me? And again, I had to see.
It's called stunting on your haters.
Yeah, I had to learn from C, because C was like, "Hey E, I know you and I know what you want, but E, hey, let's enjoy our experiences by sometimes when we going, don't take no pictures when we go. Let's leave our phones."
Oh, I've been on that, bro.
But your boy said, be where your feet are.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been
but C
on
taught
that.
me that because I was like, and so this time I was taking pics, and Didi was like, "What you taking pics for? You ain't putting them up. What you taking pics for?" I said, "I'm taking pics because I want to remember these moments."
Bro, I remember the day it came to me, bro. I'm not kidding. You know, me and Candace lived in Paris for a little while. Yeah. Bro, I went to the Eiffel Tower, and we was there for an hour. I don't think I saw it through my actual eyes.
Wow.
Bro, I had 7,000, this was early on. We didn't even have no bread like that. I ain't never seen nothing like, bro, I literally, I was videos, selfies, me and Candace pictures. Bro, I don't think I stopped to ever take it in with my own eyes.
Wow.
And I remember leaving there and feeling like I saw it, but it didn't settle in my spirit. And I was like, yo, probably because you never actually looked at it. You looked at it through a phone.
Wow.
When you could, if you was gonna look at it on the screen, you could have looked at it at home.
Yeah.
And so the next time I was just like, that's it.
No, I'm just putting it there. See, so
look at them smiles.
I learned this a long time ago, bro. We take photos with our families all the time. Mom, this is the day that I get up and Michigan called. Man, I sometimes will just sit and look at my screensaver, bro. I'm talking about it's memories on top of memories on top of memories on top of memories. I'll see Tamisha going through her phone. Bro, we could sit and look at this for hours. Beautiful. I'm talking about our whole history is pretty much on here. In some form of Tamisha graduation, that was the school thing you did with David and them came and played. Bro, I could tell you our whole history. We were in San Diego. I could tell you our whole history. Just by sitting, I get to live the experience. Maul, we locked in. Yeah. I get to live it all over again, just sitting here looking at it. It take me right back. I could feel the wind.
That's the only reason I take.
We was in Barbados standing at the beach. This the Hilton when we went there. Yeah. I could feel the wind blowing through Tamisha here. I'm there again. Yeah. This on the cruise. I could take y'all down the entire memory lane, bro, just sitting and looking at these. Bro, I don't post nothing on social media. Not a single one of them. Yeah. But yeah.
Live, y'all.
Live your
For
life.
Real.
Oh, and if you want to live your life even better, Organifi.com. Okay. Check out Organifi.com. Go to Organifi.com. Use the promo code SUCCESS. Get 20% off your order. We appreciate Organifi being the title sponsor of this podcast. We also appreciate.
Look at that. Got a beard, mustache.
That's bro. We was back on the green screen days. That's
green screen.
Michigan State, bro.
Death taxes and y'all ruining my reads.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
I was just
reliving the moment.
Hey, you're gonna have to do your own podcast.
Exactly. I'm gonna put Maul back over there.
CJ gets interrupted again.
Right.
Breaking
Put Maul
news.
back over there. Put Maul back over there. It must be something about that chair because Karl got hyped today.
Okay.
I think it might be the energy in the chair.
Thank you, Maul.
Karl was going back and forth with Maul. I like that.
I love it.
See, it's not. See, the muscles is all hollow. There's nothing in there.
Hey, bro, where I come from, dog, you got to know who you with. Iron sharpens iron. And so you got to know. You know what I'm saying? I got 4 soldiers in this room right now at this table. You got to make sure that I put my crew up against any crew.
No questions asked. On our own table.
Except this joker right here. We gotta keep working on him. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's the star of the show.
I'm done with y'all today. This is Hey, shout out to Renetta Gunn Stevens, all right? She came through Game Changers and said, as a book publisher, Game Changers helped me make more money in 1 month than I made all of last year, all right? Game Changers helped our publishing company reach 6 figures in annual income. We started a successful nonprofit and a nationally syndicated podcast called Sophisticated Sentences. Go check out Renetta. She doing her thing, y'all. Shout out to her. She's just excellent human being, excellent person, and I'm just blessed to be able to coach her on our Tuesday calls. But go to freespeakertest.com, figure out what kind of speaker you are so you can get to that next level, man, whether you want to be a book publisher like Renetta and help people get their books off the ground. Man, it's just, I can't even tell you how many. Dr. Kesslin, shout out to her. She's a PhD teacher, teaching people how to get their PhDs. It's not just for speaking. It's kind of business setup, just kind of anybody who wants to be a little bit more dynamic in their field and figure out how to take their life to the next level and make that bread, all right? Go to freespeakertest.com so we can get you started. Also, go to makerealestatereal.com. Y'all just heard us talking, man. So go to, I don't know if the intake is open, but go there, get your name on the registration list. I know Maul closes the intake period so he could work with his people who've already went through. Every other Thursday he's on teaching and answering questions, and Maul be on there for like 9 hours. I'm like, I call Maul, I forget. I'm like, yo, you still on the call? So
Thursday.
But he answering everybody's calls. Also, hey, are we is it any space for Phenomenal Life left, or did anybody check on that?
But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no. If you can, go, what is it? Phenomenal Life 2022. Maybe go to phenomenallife2022.com. Also, man, listen, Resource Me. Shout out to Lashana, man. I can't forget Lashana, my homegirl. Are you an entrepreneur who's overwhelmed by the details of your business? All right, and you're not good at that side of it. Are you like us, where you got all the sauce, but you don't know how to get your back end set up? You don't got an LLC. You don't got all your licensing and all of that. Go to Resource Me LLC. All right, resourcemellc.com. All right, that's our homie Lashana, our dear partner in crime, Lashana, man. She runs that leg. They doing an incredible job, man, just helping people get all their stuff set up. So payroll services, all of that good stuff, man. Go to resourcemellc.com.
Yeah, you were right. Phenomenallife2022.com.
Yeah, and I don't know if there's any left, but man, we going back to Ishkaret. Bruh, and I promise he gonna make us go there for it ain't
until you top it.
We going now. We going
Dubai. It's hard to top it. Though. It's hard.
Oh yeah, no, and I know we going to Jamaica too for
Make Real Estate Real.
Make Real Estate Real going to Jamaica.
But
yeah. It's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fire.
It'll be nice.
It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire because it's Jamaica. Right. Jamaica, you can't beat that Jamaica vibe. You know what I'm saying? Just, it's our people. So, Phenomenal Life 2022, Resource Me LLC, Make Real Estate Real. Karl.
Yes, sir. Man, we just talked about information, Maul. And I just want people to know, man, like for real, you're using social media, you don't understand that you could get sponsorships from Instagram. Like again, he just talked about you're in a country that you can make money doing stuff. So again, that's the stuff we educate. You could create your own course. I read an article about this young lady. She was doing Excel, corporate, working Excel. Bruh, she launched her own course and making 6 figures a month, just teaching you Excel. So again, you got skill sets and stuff that you've been doing.
Courses is the wave, man.
We teaching you how to do your course. We got Jose. I'm telling you, we call Jose the course whisperer.
Yeah,
like Jose is. I'm talking about crushing that space, man. So again, deeperthanthebrand.com. We got you. We're going to show you how to monetize that thing.
I was laughing. Somebody was like, hey, everybody got a course. I said, everybody should have a course.
Yeah. Facts.
It's crazy.
Facts.
I'm not trying to be funny. You could spend $2,000. I promise you. And nothing against college. Go to college.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. Go to college. Find your wife. Find your husband. Find some,
your homies.
Your homies. Whatever you want to do.
Exposure.
But I'm talking about to make paper.
Yeah.
Bro, you get you about 2-3 solid quality courses now. I don't get none of the fake stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, I promise you, I could have skipped all of college and took Make Real Estate Real.
Boom.
And
bro.
I'm saying they like
facts.
I'm just saying I'm hurt, man. Like we said, that people spending $70,000-$80,000 coming out making $35,000 a year, $40,000 a year, just to pay back that money forever. And then somebody tell you spend $1,000 on a course is a scam.
Right.
What?
Right. But you know the cool thing about courses though, there's no regulation.
Yeah.
So not only can you learn it, but then you can turn around and teach it.
Oh, 100%.
And you can teach it to whoever you want. There's no regulations. No, you can't do it in Australia. You can't do it in the UK. You can't do it in the, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no regulations.
And you got the internet now.
There's no regulations,
so
bro. You can teach your stuff, and while you sleep, somebody could be watching your stuff. So the cool thing is, I can't go to college and learn a course and then teach it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's regulations. I can't do it. You teach me accounting, then I come back and work at the university and teach accounting. Every course I took, I got it to get money. But any course you learn online, if you want to formulate it, construct it, build it, whatever, get with somebody, let them do it, and you do it, you can make whatever you want to make. So,
add
bro.
your twist to it. You know what I'm saying? Do you.
It's a TV show, bro. There ain't enough TV shows. Netflix, Hulu, Prime, Apple TV. It's all, listen to me. She always says it. It's always room at the top. Now, if you're going to do an average, it might not be no room, but it's always room at the top, bro.
Y'all think crack chicken open? I'm hungry, dog.
Me too. Crack chicken.
I don't know.
Crack chicken. You think they open in it's about 17 feet of snow?
I think so.
I think
so. Y'all pray this ain't our last podcast and we get buried alive. I'm scared to even look outside right now. Now, I'm serious. Like, I just looked at, a couple minutes ago. It was, bruh, it was like that out there. So we go to crack. Sophia's a crack chicken. Which one?
Hey, left side. Do both.
Hey, Sophia, we probably be able to get right in, get a text. Well, they pretty fast anyway, though. They pretty fast.
Oh, that's it. No. You call it? Oh, look. He calling.
Hey,
calling Sophia's.
You said what, Karl?
Come on, Sophia's. Oh.
Fresh Fish, how can I help you?
Oh, Fresh Fish, you open.
Okay, y'all open today?
Yep.
All right, cool. Appreciate it.
Okay, crack chicken open. All right, now try Sophia's.
This Michigan, y'all. I'm telling you, I ain't nothing closing.
I'm talking about, it's bad, though. It's bad.
Is,
I want to see. Crack chicken, that's legendary.
I tell y'all, crack chicken ain't
open.
closing.
All right, cool. We good. Crack chicken is going down tonight.
Hey, and I concede, publicly, I concede. Yeah. I went back to MLK after doing the East Side.
Come on.
That's what's up.
Yeah, MLK. MLK hands down, bro.
Yeah, I've been back though.
No, let me tell you something. I went back, and because again we got used to the other one there. No, I went back. It's different.
Okay,
it's different. I had to publicly.
Sophia, how may I help you?
Are you guys open today?
We are probably gonna be closing in an hour.
Tell her
An hour. We're on our way.
4 people.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Let's go.
All right. Hey,
we'll see you next week.
Let's go.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity